Here we are, Captain. The port. See that gondola over there? That's ours. Sometimes we set up a temporary stage on it for impromptu performances. Keeps things lively. I've sent the coordinates of the first aisle to your terminal. Now all we need to do is sail full speed ahead toward our destination. We're nearing the dock. Let's head in.
Wind, guide me.
It's so quiet, like an intermission. Whenever it gets this still, I can't help but anticipate the next act, and the surprises it might bring.
Captain was right! They're here! Everyone, get them!
Brant salutes you. Same actor, different role.
We can't win! Run! Run for your lives!
I've seen more fight in a children's theater troupe. Anyway, looks like they were digging over there.
There's nothing else in this hole.
Sure there is. My trusty shovel. All right. No more jokes. Keep digging, Captain.
Here it is.
It looks like a chunk of amber. Its color is quite beautiful. Remember the amber key Aldrich mentioned before? This must be it. Let's take it and head to the next aisle. Wait to see what surprises the second aisle has in store.
Looks like the fog is rolling in.
Don't worry. This happens often when you're out at sea. Just trust the wheel in your hands and trust me. Follow their lights, Captain, and we'll safely reach our destination. Look at those shipwrecks, Captain.
Are those Drake's ships?
Yes. It's said that Drake's fleet sailed across the entire stormy sea. Hard to believe that such a legendary figure could lose his way. But if these wrecks are here, it means we're nearing our destination.
Wonderful, gentlemen! At last, I found the key! Of course, your help has been invaluable. As your captain, I'm willing to sacrifice myself, braving all the dangers ahead for our grand cause. Stay here and await my return. And if anyone dares to get...
Hey, you two! Stop right there! Yeah, you two! The captain's orders are crystal clear. No one messes with our grand cause. No one's stopping me from soaking in wine and him from decking his teeth in gold. That's right. You know how badly my teeth ache now. Ow! All right. Let's show you what real pirates are made of. Wait! We're in trouble. It's the flame has returned. What? Why didn't you say so earlier? We surrender. We surrender. Same actor, different roles. In the limelight. All right, we yield. Didn't expect you to be the flaming returned, the legendary pirate who can't die. We don't stand a chance.
You think so too, huh? Well, throwing in random plot twists like this will only confuse the audience.
Stop playing coy. You know what I'm on about. It's a tale every sailor has heard. No one knows when he appeared or when he vanished. He was hunted time and again, but slipped through every noose. They say he's immortal, for no raging storm, nor crashing wave.
Look at me!
Not even the sharpest blade can kill him.
That's quite the legend you've built yourself.
Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, strong as hell that one was. Had the guts to raid the pilgrim sail again and again.
Rescue missions.
Anyway, he always ruined our plans. Every time we set off to raid those merchant ships, this fiery bastard would swoop in, flames blazing. Beyond outrageous. Now you know why we chose to surrender.
Oh, right. I am the flaming returned. The immortal scourge of the seas. Cross me, and you'll be haunted by the crackle of flames every night.
Gold, for the love of gold, don't. I'll spill everything. But wouldn't that be betraying our captain? Oh, fool. Didn't you hear the captain? If anyone dares to get in our way, make 'em regret it. If we don't give 'em what they want, the captain won't sleep a wink. He'll be plagued with nightmares of this menace. Besides, the captain's already offered the key we found. He promised to share the loot with us, huh? And soon, I'll be swimming in barrels of wine.
And I can get a gold tooth.
Oh, what a generous captain you serve. Truly selfless. And yet somehow these two were left behind to stop us. Well then, let's head to the next aisle. We're nearly there at last. I'm very excited. There's something magical about the end of a journey, don't you think? That's when the real excitement kicks in, just before the final curtain call. So, Captain, ready for what comes next?
Aldrich. Right there. Just as we thought.
Brant, I didn't think you'd show up so soon.
And I didn't think you'd still be here. Where's all that treasure then? Your crew is itching for the grand return of their selfless, heroic Captain Aldrich.
Useless fools. Couldn't even slow you down. Fine. You want the key, don't you? I could give it to you, but...
I see. You want an honorable duel with my captain. A proper sea knight's duel full of valor and...
No, must we always resort to violence? See that? It takes 2 keys to unlock. You have one, and I have the other. We both want the treasures, right? So, how about this? I'll give you my key, but we split the treasure. 60-40. No. Wait, I'll be generous. You take the 60, and I'll settle for 40. You've seen my crew? Those poor souls. I'm doing this for them. To give them the life they deserve. A happy, peaceful life. What do you say, Captain of the Troop of Fools? A fair deal, wouldn't you agree?
He sounds sincere. But can I really trust him? Regardless, agreeing to his deal to get a hold of the other key is in my best interest. Even if it's a trap, we can handle it. In that case...
right, we accept. Hand over the key.
Here you go. The gate's right over there. Time to claim our treasures. Wait, what's that? You stay here and defend our great cause. Show them the true might of the fool's truth. Farewell.
Well, the gate's closed. Looks like our friend left us with these two chop-chops for company.
Just what you'd expect from a pirate.
Same actor, different role. There's an opening over there. Let's check it out. Ha! I knew there'd be a way forward.
Let's keep moving. Leave it to me. None shall whisper. One with the sounds. Conditions up. Shadow descends. Is that a picture?
It's badly eroded. Let's take a... It says, "Oh, sea, curse equally all who dare to steal the treasure. Remember the law of quid pro quo. Remember the law of quid pro quo." Looks like to claim Drake's treasure, one must pay a price equal to its worth. Maybe that's why no one succeeded. The treasure demands something in return. Exactly. If we want something from the sea, we have to offer something in return. Ignore that rule, and greed will swallow us whole, likely with our lives as the main course. Captain, I know what we need to do. Do you trust me? That's all I needed to hear. Let's head for the treasure. Looks like he's a captain. He's got a scale in one hand and... Wait. That coin in his other hand. It looks just like the one we found. One side holds treasure and the other a broken heart. What do you think it means, Captain? Could be. In stories like these, there's always a catch. Treasure hoarders love setting traps for any would-be thieves. You know, there are stories about a place at the edge of the ocean. A nation where people use scales to measure everything. Souls, wealth, nothing escapes the balance. Perhaps this painting nods to that. Everything has a price. Classic quid pro quo. Fascinating, isn't it? Maybe even Drake had a sense of fairness when it came to treasure. Anyway, let's keep moving, Captain. I have a hunch we'll uncover more soon.
My dear friends, what a joy to see you both in one piece. I was absolutely quaking back there. Just the thought of that monster. It still gives me the shivers. When I finally came to my senses, I found myself here, all alone. Quite unsettling, I must say. But look at you. You took down that beast faster than I could blink. Grand? Oh, yes, my grand cause. I'm this close to realizing it, you see. Look, Drake's treasure is right there. So brilliant, so dazzling. But as a man of principle, I could never hoard such wealth all to myself. So, in the spirit of fairness, I'd like to give you the honor of opening it first. Please, go ahead. The first pick is your curse. Do I look like the kind of man who fears mere legends? No. My offer comes straight from the heart.
It's okay. In accordance with the law of the sea, this is just a teeny tiny curse. Nothing more, nothing less.
You look fine. Curse! Turns out it's as harmless as a kitten. Oh, I fretted for nothing. Yes! Now all this treasure is mine! Grand cause? My crew? Oh, right. I'll toss a modest pouch to each of my loyal mateys. And the rest, all mine! When I left the Pilgrim's Sail, there was only one thing that stayed with me. To chase my desires without chains. And after all these years, I've cracked the code! Money! That's my one-two calling!
But everything comes with a price, Aldrich. And now, it's time to pay yours.
What?
Watch out, Captain. Careful!
Climax of the show!
Same actor, different role. Brant salutes you.
be.
Leave it to me.
Same actor, different role. It's the limelight.
The gold! My gold! Treasure! My grand god!
We managed to slip away.
I never thought he'd pick those treasures over his own life. Back then, when Toscanini first told us about Drake's story, I said I wanted to be a captain who led the crew to countless triumphs, so that everyone gets to carve out their own destiny. Aldrich just laughed, calling it foolish. He said, "You fool, with Drake's treasure you can crush anyone and make everyone's life better by force." I never bought into that. For me, it's not about riches or power, it's about freedom. The freedom to sail your own course. That's why we parted ways. He left the troop of fools and became a pirate.
Amidst all your theatrics, you always remain true to your code.
As a captain, you're quite different yourself. Certainly one I'd be proud to follow. You accept your crew for who they are, understanding and respecting their choices. I've had my share of adventures, but I must admit, this one with you has been a breath of fresh air. By the way, look at this. This is Golden Captain Drake's map, a record of his life. According to this, he and his crew did indeed brave the treacherous stormy sea and return with immense wealth, but not without paying dearly. Heavy fog, disease, getting hopelessly lost. Each entry could have sunk an entire fleet. By the time they made it back to the Isle, only a handful survived. Most of them never left. In the end, only one sailor remained, with this coin. Remember what that note said? Remember the law of quid pro quo. I believe it means if you want Drake's treasure, you have to offer something in return. The price I paid for this scroll was that coin. Yes, but isn't it fascinating? A single coin can lead to both dreadful curses and priceless treasures. Who would have guessed that Drake's most valuable treasure would be a map worth just one coin? Honestly, when I made the trade, I wasn't sure what I'd get. I had faith in you, my friend, and the spirit of adventure. This story is far more compelling than the saga of the Flaming Returned, don't you think? You remember those pirates who said I was always on the run? Every time a bounty was placed on my head, I'd work with my crew. They'd turn me in for the reward and I'd handle the escape. Well, the rumors spread faster than I expected. Anyway, if you're up for it, the trip back is long enough for me to tell you all about it. So, Captain, the adventures come to a close. Ready to sail back home?